皆さんこんにちは。ゼルダの伝説シリーズプロデューサーの青沼です。まずは皆さんにお知らせがあります。ゼルダの伝説 Tears of the Kingdom 完成しました。
Oh,
本当に
when he said development, I thought he was going to say it's delayed.
これまでに
I was like, wait, what?
楽しみにしてくれている皆さんにはいくつかの映像をご覧いただいてきました。今回はほんの少しではありますが、実際に私がプレイしながらこのゲームがどんなゲームなのかを皆さんにお届けしたいと思います。
Oh, this is my toggle mute.
早速やっていきましょう。はい、まずはハイラルの大地にやってきました。前作のブレスオブザワイルドと同じように広
Actually, since this is just a video, well, first of all, let me also just quality, make sure we get this in 1080p. So I'm noticing the hearts, same as Breath of the Wild. The map's got some, I think that's a build number on it, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just a coincidence it's a year, because I don't think this is a build from 2019. I hope not. Same temperature sensor. I mean, it's different. The design's a little different, but it's the same temperature sensor thing. Noise sensor. This looks remarkably like the UI from Breath of the Wild. Is he just showing Breath of the Wild right now?
大地は健在です。もちろんね、そのままということではなくて、いろんな変化が起きてるんですけれども。
There's stuff around. I'm kind of breaking this down bit by bit instead of watching it for the first time, but I just thought this might be Breath of the Wild for a second. You can see one of the towers in the back there. You carefully lined up a shot where there's like that was the only thing different. Oh yeah, and there's some fallen rocks.
これについてですね、お話ししてるとちょっと時間がなくなっちゃいますんで、それはまた皆さんの目でお確かめください。そしてね、今作ではこの広大なフィールドがなんと、はい、空の上にまで広がります。ね、空の上の方に島が見えてると思うんですけど、これ空島っていうふうに呼んでますけどね。でもね、こんなね高いところにある空島にどうやって行くんだって。
I need to reach my friend, but who's saying it? Oh, it's a Korok. I see. It almost looked like one of those forest guys from Skyward Sword at first. I didn't realize it was a backpack.
皆さん気になってると思うんですが、こうやって見てると、お、なんか上から落ちてきましたね。見えますか？これは一体何でしょうかね。ちょっと向かってみましょう。
Oh, you notice that right there? Okay. The UI, there's this thing right here in the top left. It's like it looks like a sword with like a glowing thing on it. I wonder if that's the ability, because it's got like an L on it, just like the Sheikah Slate ability button. So that's probably the ability is activated.
Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
And then when it switches to this shot, you can actually see a different symbol up here, because that's probably the other move that he's got
さっ
activated.
き落ちてきたもののところまでもう少しという感じですかね。はいはいはい。これですね。ここでですね、リングの新しい
He's just walking with this long after it fell.
降ってきたこの岩にこうすると、
Look at him using that again. So he's using whatever this ability is. Oh, see, it's great out here because he's climbing. Now it's activated. He can use this. Maybe this will put to rest all those rumors that like people are saying this is a different Link and this is like a different time. Seeing that Hyrule looks like exactly the same. Except for this new stuff, that it's like this isn't like back in time Link. This is just Link with his hair down.
はい、登っていきますね。これはね、物の動きを逆再生できる戻れ子っていう力なんですけれども、 降ってきた岩を逆再生しているので空に登っていけるというわけなんですね。ほら空島見えてきました。はい、パラセールで空島に向かいましょう。他にもね空島がいくつか浮いてますね。ということで空島到着です。空島に上がる方法は他にも
we've all like kind of known that this stuff was Zonai, but like this right here is the most Zonai thing we've ever seen on the Sky Islands. Oh, there's a dragon.
たくさんあるんですけれども、それは皆さんで探してみてください。
Oh, and there's that. Oh, look at that right there. You got that storm. Very clearly flashes, and you can see islands inside of the clouds. I mean, we knew there was islands in the clouds because, like, of course there are, but like, there we can see it for real.
はい、もう少し大きい空島に移動してきました。
I'll go through this all kind of frame by frame later, but
地上と同じようにもうちょっと人工物的なものがあったり、木も生えてたりしてね、ちょっと黄色い木で、これはあんまり地上では見なかったりする木ですね。ちょっと歩いてってみましょう。よっと。はい、枝が落ちてますね。こういうのはね、どんどん取っていきましょう。あときっと役に立つんで。行ってみましょう。ちょっとなんか、来ましたね。はい、こいつはね、新キャラでね、ゴーレムって言います。さっき拾った枝でね、戦ってみましょう。はい。よっ。枝が折れてしまった。まずい、まずい。
there's just like regular sized enemies
取ってまた
made of this green stuff.
混ぜましたね。はい、それでは引き続き進んでいってみましょう。
Okay, hold on. So much has happened. Whoa. Okay, so that enemy, first of all, right? That's saying that this green energy isn't just like the good guy energy. It's like the bad guys are actually using this energy. Because we saw like the Link fighting these giant monsters of it, but it wasn't clear. Like, okay, are those like necessarily bad guys or like? I mean, we saw the big like golem thing, but it seemed a little more brainless than this little construct, right? And so it seems more like it's just like almost like unaligned energy. Like the Sheikah energy, blue always meant it's good, it's working for you. And the red energy always meant that this is bad and it's malice infecting it. But this green one, it's like it's almost like it's unaligned, right? It's like you've got bad people using it, good people using it. But then, just to go to pause the video to say that, Zonai Charge appears on screen, like 100% confirmed this stuff is Zonai. Like the green energy is Zonai, 100% confirmed. And also, Soldier Construct Horn, we see the little sword thing coming out, which tells us for sure that, yeah, you can like make weapons. Well, okay, it doesn't tell us for sure, but I'm pretty sure, because it looks like a blade, and you can pick it up, that you can make like weapons out of the horns of these enemies. I want to see if there's anything else in those last couple seconds while I was distracted by the enemy.
Oh, something's
I
there.
don't think so.
This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just.
Also, this enemy is just like, I guess it's no different with goblins using a sword, but seeing him using a tree branch, it's kind of like, oh, he's just like using a tree branch, just like Link might.
The branch broke.
Oh yeah, also just it's so exciting that I can't even keep my words straight. It's so exciting that there's new enemies, right? Because we saw like the returning enemies, we saw improvements to them, we saw Boss Bokoblin, which obviously is just a new type of enemy also, but like a variation on that same kind of enemy. And we saw that thing that we're assuming is a Redead. But this is like a completely new enemy, and I'm excited.
Not good. Quick, get another branch and.
Actually, were there? Oh, Guardians. I was gonna say, are there any new enemies in Breath of the Wild? But there was Guardians. Although to be fair, they originally started as like Octoroks, and they just sort of were like, that doesn't make sense as an Octorok.
はい、混ぜましたね。
And it did drop
はい、
its
それでは引き続き進んでいきましょう。少し空島を進んでいき
Oh,
ま
that's
した
a new kind of mushroom.
でもね、さすがに枝では戦っていくのは心もとないですよね。しかもすでに枝は壊れかけてます。ではここでリンクの新しい力2つ目です。この枝と そこの落ちている岩、こうすると、はい、くっつけることができるんです。
Oh, whoa! I was like, okay, clearly this is some sort of like sword-based ability. What? That's how that works? That's so cool!
即席のハンマーができましたね。これがスクラビルドといって、物をくっつけて新たな効果の武器を生み出すことができるんです。このオリジナルの武器で
That's
また
way like more free than I thought like it would be, you know? Like that's so much more freedom than I thought that ability would actually like give you.
あ、飛ばしましたね。はい。攻撃力上がってますね。さあ、やった。はい。さっきはね、枝が壊れてしまいましたが、武器の耐久力も増してますね。
Okay, I have to say what I like so much about this feature, and I keep looking over at my camera preview on the side, so that's why I keep looking off to the left when I'm talking. But what I find so cool about this ability is that, like, previously I thought it would be like you go into like a menu and you craft it, right? Or you need to like get like materials that you can craft or something. But just being able to go to an object in the overworld and use the ability on it, it just like it changes the feeling of it from like there's a crafting system and you're going to be in menus all the time, which is kind of like that's where some people don't really like crafting in games because it's like, you know, it's sort of just like you're in these menus all the time doing this stuff and not really in the world. But being able to just like go, I've got a rock now and use it. It's like, that's really cool.
これを発展させていくとアイデア次第で実にいろんなことができるんです。例えば武器同士も組み合わせられるので、この長い棒にもう一本、はい、この長い槍をですねつければ、超遠距離攻撃ができる槍ができました。ね、これならですね、敵に接近することなく遠距離から攻撃ができます。弓矢もですね、持ってる素材をくっつけて飛ばすことができます。
Okay, I was wondering if you could do it in the inventory because you know he had that construct horn. I was like, well, is there a way you can use your inventory for this?
この葉っぱとか、ね、これをくっつけて飛ばすこともできますね。こういったですね、氷系の素材、これをね、つけて飛ばすと、はい、遠くの敵も凍ってくれて、パン。はい。
Oh, that makes like the chew jelly so much more useful in this game. I won't just use them to fuel my master cycle.
非常に便利ですね。あとはそうですね。お、鳥が飛んでますね。皆さんも狩りをするとき、矢で狙うのなかなか。
I mean, the regular ones, unless they do something also, I guess. But I mean, like, at least the elemental ones are useful.
Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these...
That comment right there, I was going to wait till the end to say this, but it really makes me want to hurry up and learn Japanese more because the other day, as part of my Japanese immersion learning, I was watching a video they did on like the making of Breath of the Wild, and when I was listening to them talking, I was realizing how much more it just felt like hearing the cool people who make the cool things you like talking, and less like here's a corporate presentation, because it's not like this like, you know, corporate approved voice. It's like the actual people who make the games talking and having like comment about my what did he say?
Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so...
Yeah, like, apparently my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, versus like in, you know, his actual voice saying like, you know, a phrase that's probably a little bit more natural in Japanese, you know, but like, yeah, it would be so much nicer just hearing like the actual person making their like comment about like, oh my, apparently I'm not very good at aiming, versus like corporate approved voice translating, apparently my eyesight is not very good as of late.
が追っつかないんで、はい、全然当たりません。そういう時はですね、これはですね、魔物を
It also makes it feel a lot more like for kids too.
これをつけて飛ばすと。
Okay, I was wondering what this does.
はい。
Oh, so regular key sideball is the homing thing.
もう一番
Okay. I thought that was a special type of
もう
keys
適当に
eyeball.
こうこの辺ポーンってドーンね、非常に楽ですね。まあこういった形でですね、組み合わせ次第で狩りも非常に便利になるんですね。縦にキノコをつけてみました。これね、意味あるのと思われるかもしれませんが、このキノコ実は煙酒と言いまして、これでですね、敵と戦ってみ
I know
ま
it
す
actually
よ。
does have. I thought he was about to say no. I thought it was just gonna be like
で防ぐ
you could just do
はい、
anything.
煙が出ました。はい、相手がリンクを見失っているうちに、はい、不意打ち。
Oh, that's really
戦いが
cool.
苦手な人でもアイデア次第でこんな風に簡単にやっつけられるんですね。前作では強い武器が強い敵をやっつけないと手に入りませんでしたが、今作では弱い武器でも何かと組み合わせると使い勝手の良い武器に作り変えることができるってことなんですね。
That looks really
こう
cool,
いったくっ
actually.
つける遊びは他にもありますので見てみましょうか。はい、空島には川が流れてるところもあるんですね。まあ向こう岸に渡りたいんですけれども、泳いで渡るにはちょっと川幅が広すぎるみたいです。なんでね、船が欲しいところなんですけれども、といっても
have we seen
周りにね
stamina?
船らしきものはありません。なのでこのですね丸太をちょっと持ち上げて、
It was climbing at one point. We'll go back and look at that later if I don't see it.
はい、もう一個
Okay, so this goop is just from this other ability.
よっと持ってきてバッとくっつけて、はい、イカダのようなものができましたけど、これはウルトラハンドという新しい力です。
Ultra
つい
hand.
たんですけどね、これいつで
I
も
like that.
外すことができるので、ちょっとこう形を変えてみましょうか。はいね、こんな風にいつでもくっつけたり外したりすることができるんですね。でこれを水に浮かべると、まあ木なんでね浮力があって水に浮きますね。はい、これで簡易的な船になりました。でもね、このままだとやっぱり進んではくれないので推進力欲しいですよね。ということで、何かありますね。これちょっと叩いてみましょう。はい、何でしょうこれは。お、風ですね。
So they even
風が
do.
起きます。これね、
Ah,
私たち扇風機と呼んでる。
suddenly things are looking so much more
これをですね
useful.
そうくっつけてみましょう。
Interesting that it's an actual like battery icon. You're not just like a bar.
これもう一個つけてみましょうかね。よいしょね、これでバランスよく。
You can say well balanced in here. Balance.
はい、
Balance.
さあ、じゃあ早速動かしてみましょう。えい、はい、進みました。風でねスイスイ進みますね。扇風機も2つつけたんであっという間に向こう岸にこうたどり着けますね。はい、着きました。以前ねお見せした映像の中にも大きい車だったりね、空飛ぶ乗り物にリンクが乗ってるシーンがあったかと思うんですが、実はねああいった乗り物も最初からあるわけじゃなくて、プレイヤーが自由に作り出せるってことなんですね。ゲームの中で出会えるアイテムや素材も様々にあるんで、皆さんの発想次第で本当にいろんなことができるようになってます。ぜひいろんなものを作ってこの世界を自由に冒険してみてください。
I want
は
to
い、
see
さ
what
ら
happens
に
when it
まだ
runs
ま
out.
だ新しい力があります。ここに建物がありますけどね、見ててくださいよ。よいしょ。よっと、はい、屋根を通り抜けられました。これはトーレルーフという能力ですが、
I want to watch it one more
天井
time.
がある場所ならどこでも上の階層によっと。
Okay. It buffers a lot more when we're going backwards, I'm noticing. Just go back and then.
Okay, watch this.
I'm also trying to think of what the structure is too at the same time. I guess it's just like a structure. There might not be anything more to it. In the same sense as all those ruins in Breath of the Wild. Okay, so he sees his arm light up. The A button appears. Looks up, and you can see a grid on the ceiling showing where he's going to go through. And a circle representing the actual point. You can also see the ability symbol up in the top left corner. And then okay. Whirl of green energy. This is just something you can just activate anytime then. Or at least when there's, something to go up to. And this part's just like what we've already seen, right? It does feel a little more real seeing it with sound effects though, not like in a trailer.
これはトーレルーフという能力ですが、天井がある場所ならどこでも上の階層によっという感じで突き抜けること
Did I
が
just
で
go
きま
back?
す。
We did it again.
ちょっとね、ルールはあるんですけれども、可能な天井であれ
Oh
ば
no, yeah,
ど
he
こ
just
で
did
も
it
使
again.
える
Okay.
っていうのがね、
Right?
そうなんですね。例えばここにね、洞窟があって上に丘があります。ね、こういうところでこう使ってみるとですね。頑張れ頑張れ。よし、登れ登れ登れ。
頑張れ頑張れ。
はい、上の丘に出てくることができました。前作だとね、山を登るにはえっちらほっちら自力で登ってましたけど、こういう洞窟がある山だったら登らなくても頂上まで行けますし、例えば
The stamina looks the same,
閉じ込められてもね、天井
but
さえ
it's also one wheel, but also he only has 4 hearts. So I don't know if I'm hoping you can still upgrade stamina so you can fly further.
あればね、わかりますよね。はい、そういうことなんです。お、またあいついますね。なんとか変な武器持って
That
ます
wasn't
ね。
cut, right? I just want to make sure because I was holding down my mute button. Not sure if it broke.
お、またあいついますね。なんとか変な武器持ってますね。敵もね、物を組み合わせた武器を持っていることがありますので、バトルも一味違うものになってます。
Oh.
飛ばされましたね。なんかこう、うちわみたいなの持ってる。うわ、危ない危ない危ない危ない。落とされちゃいましたね。仕方がないんでこのまま地上に戻りましょうか。こうやってね、空から一気にね。
So when he switched to that, was it just like he recovers? I think he just recovered. I think it was a recovery time thing as opposed to him deciding to switch into falling mode.
空から一気にね、地上に降りることができるんですね。気持ちいいですね。こうやってね、空からは大地がこう見渡せて、これが気になるなとかいろんなところの目的地を探すことができますので、目的地が
Oh, there's so much being shown right now, and I'm just looking at Link.
スピードアップして、と降りて。
So there's these circles of malice that we've seen
空から
before,
一気にね、
and those
地
big
上に降りることが
crop
できる
circle
んです
things.
ね。気持ちいいですね。こうやってね、空からは大地がこう見渡せて、これが気になるなとかいろんなところの目的地を探すことができますので、目的地が定まったら
That some sort of tower thing with a glowing thing on top.
大地がこう見渡せて、これが気になるなとかいろんなところの目的地を探すことができますので、目
Oh,
的地が定まったら
what did he do?
こうやってスピードアップして、
Oh, accelerate. Hold on, I see.
でこれ下川なんでね、ドッポン、はい、
Think how bad that would hurt in real life. I mean, you'd be dead, but
地上に戻ってくることができましたね。まだまだね、あれもこれも紹介したいことが山ほどあるんですけど、今日はこのぐらいにしておこうと思います。いかがでしたでしょうか。前作から一新されたリンクの新しい力をお見せしました。
it's pretty good.
私のプレーを見て、あれができるならこんなこともできるのかもと想像された方もいらっしゃるかと思います。今作はそういうプレイヤーの皆さんのできるかなが本当にできてしまうゲームなんです。先ほどはお見せできなかった遊びや謎、そして新たな出会いがたくさん詰まった未知なるハイラルをぜひ皆さんの自由な発想で冒険してみてください。今回は以上となります。ありがとうございました。
That's pretty good. What's the last minute of the video? Oh, okay, announcing this. It doesn't come with the game. It's available before the game launches. Oh, and there's a Pro controller, too. Those are available in 512. Interesting that the Pro controller waits until the game comes out, but the system comes out before the game. That's weird. Cool.